You did it, guys. 100 meetup. Congratulations on your achievements, and I'm sure like more to come. I'm so happy to be like a member in this group because this is not just a meetup group, it is a community, it is a family, and I'm really looking forward to share a lot of memory with you guys.
Welcome to another meetup. It's a special day today. It's our 100th meetup with Get Out Shoot Toronto, so it's a milestone. So we figured we get people together in a room and do some light room sessions and have some pizza and have some sweets and have some fun and try to learn something at the same time. So going to try to ask a few members on their fave meetup with us that they've been with, and it'll be a good trip down memory lane. So let's go.
I love the meetup in this little district.
So I was thinking when you asked me, I thought about the architecture work.
My favorite meetup has been the graffiti alley that we went to a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah. My favorite one was the first one because it was to go to film to shoot Dawn at Trillium Park.
It was our Montreal meetup that we did in our first year.
Yes. My favorite meetup was the Queen Street Viaduct meetup.
My favorite meetup was the ones in Webster.
Yeah, I guess my favorite one, I have to say, was the film meetup like a month ago or so.
When you asked me, I thought about the architecture work. So we discussed already that architecture is really my thing, so I love it. And what I liked at that meetup, that you had, like, it seemed like you had a plan.
I did have a plan.
Yeah,
that day I did.
Yeah,
some days
we
I
meet
don't.
here, then we go at this spot, and then we move to this place, and it was like really awesome because I sometimes think, okay, I have the time, I want to go shoot architecture in the city, and then where do I start? It's like lots of opportunities, lots of places, and like, what's the best thing? Oh my god! And I like this one because everything was planned out for me.
It was nice.
Yeah,
it was nice.
It was really awesome. I didn't have to do anything, just go and shoot, and that's what I liked about it.
Awesome.
Like, among other things, like the company and the photos and everything.
Favorite meetup that you've been with us the past while?
You chose is not right.
Tough choice. Tough choice.
Another funny thing, you could do this.
Like this?
Yeah, like
it's
to see
it's
you
recording.
and to see me. You see the different
Okay, like
height.
this. I can understand. Well, I'm short.
My favorite meetup has been the graffiti alley that we went to a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
I got a lot of people were there. I got some real good photographs. Having some of the people doing some posing, like Jaime and some other people, got some real nice photographs.
Okay.
Everybody was cooperating, so you want to take a picture of something and doing things, you can help people. People were helping other people. So it was a real good meetup.
There's Kurt.
Maybe this way.
I've also now cornered Giacomo, who's been with us how many times now?
Yeah, actually, it's the first time, and I'm happy because I'm leaving in a few days. And
where are you going?
I stayed for the 100th.
You made
meetup.
sure you stay for the 100th.
Yeah, that was a great
Awesome.
thing.
And you've only been with us 4 times, so what's been like one meetup that's stood out for you?
I think that my favorite one was the first one because it was to go to film to shoot Dawn at Trillium Park.
It was a bust.
And actually, I stay pretty far from the Inner Harbor, so I woke up like at 3:30 in the morning, walked, took a night bus, and then I arrived. I didn't want to wait, and And I was arriving earlier if I walked for 1 hour through the downtown rather than waiting for another means of transport that would get me there later. So I walked there under the snow during night through the parks. That was amazing. And then we went to brunch.
We did, France.
So, to recover all the energy of the morning.
Yes.
So that was very interesting.
Yes. Well, we thank you for doing that, first of all, in the middle of a snowstorm.
Thank you for doing
We've had a short stay, but you're off to Montreal, so we definitely wish you all the best. We're hugging like Italians now.
Yeah, exactly, like Italians. We are huggers.
But
are you a hugger?
I'm a hugger, yeah.
Yeah, in fact, you didn't move the hand.
But you're a
you should
dude.
have asked me with that.
Wow.
I think it would be interesting.
Who's gonna hold the camera then?
You hold the camera while you hug me,
Like
and then
this?
you see. Yeah, you see what.
Like a little wraparound.
It's an interesting one.
Okay, I've never done
Isn't
that.
that?
I've never done that with a guy. But all
I
right.
did that. I did that on a documentary. I was actually
did?
kissing the interview, and that became one of the main parts of the documentary. Unfortunately, unreleased, so I can't tell you where to see it. But maybe if you write me privately, I will give you the Vimeo password link.
Please send. Yeah, that's amazing.
I hope you cut here because it has been too long.
It's not being cut. This will be the full interview.
You need to meet some cuts.
It's going to be the full cut. We definitely wish you all the best in Montreal. And
thank you so much.
If you're ever back in the city,
on the edge of the frame, this is something that makes me fun.
If we ever see you back, if you're ever back in Toronto, you know where to find us. How do you feel about this Lightroom session going on right now? Are you learning anything?
I'm not really learning anything, but I'm teaching a lot.
You should get paid to teach Lightroom, honestly.
I'm teaching a lot of people how to do things in Lightroom.
Yeah, you're a whiz,
I've been using
man.
it for a while now, so.
You're a whiz, 100%.
I've been doing photography for a long time. I've been doing Lightroom now for a while, so.
Yeah, awesome. We definitely thank you for coming out, and we'll definitely see you at a bunch more coming up this year.
Yeah.
So thanks, Andy.
No problem.
Yeah, man.
The one was pretty good.
Was it good? Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, Kurt, how do you feel about this meetup right now?
Oh, it's great, Paul. It's great.
It's 100, buddy. How do you feel about 100?
I feel really old. 100.
100.
That's a lot.
Victoria's laughing at us right now, as you should be.
No, it's good. You know what? It's actually good to get inside and collaborate with people. And it's kind of like the perfect environment for 100, I think.
I think that is the essence of our group, is to have a real photo group, community, collective, whatever you want to call it. But what's been one of your favorite meetups, bud? You've been to like a million, so.
So I think we briefly talked about this.
did.
I think for me, it was our Montreal meetup that we did in our first year.
Yes.
I think it was a sign of some big things to come.
Yeah.
Seeing it all come together.
It was a turning point.
Yeah, everybody was like getting to know one another. You had strangers in cars for 4 hours.
Crazy.
You know? Yeah,
especially me.
Yeah, you had a
That's
bunch of new people in your
long
car.
story.
Yeah. But yeah, no, definitely the Montreal one.
Yeah, it was a turning point for sure. People are doing dishes, and I'm asking people on their favorite meetups. Hey Nate, well first of all we want to thank you for this awesome space.
You're welcome.
Totally amazing. So
You're welcome.
Kurt and I have to figure out a way to keep it somehow. So we need to. Someone's got to volunteer here essentially.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You have to volunteer, but I'm for sure going to volunteer again when I come back.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we will have the space again.
So we know that you're gone after next month. So the time flew by, honestly, and. It's been 100 meetups, so we're just curious, like, what's your favorite meetup, essentially?
Well, my favorite meetup was the ones in Webster's Falls.
Webster's Falls. It was a hot day that day. I remember that day.
Yes, I loved that meetup.
It was 40
First of all,
degrees.
because it was warm and hot.
It was hot, yeah.
and that's my favorite weather.
You guys climbed right down to the base. I remember that. I remember that day.
That was the day you fall down, isn't it?
Kurt fell down, right?
Yeah.
Kurt, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He was being a really adventure photographer.
You want to say something real quick in Spanish, maybe to your friends and fans back home?
Okay, yeah.
Because you got fans back home, 100% you do.
Yeah, I'm gonna send this YouTube video to my friends in Argentina.
Please do, and your family,
so, este es mi amigo Paul, in Spanish Pablo.
Sí.
And, él hace un montón de videos en YouTube y realmente estoy disfrutando mi tiempo en Toronto con la gente de este meetup, con mis amigos, con Kurt and con Paul. Y bueno, estamos festejando los 100 meetups. 100 meetups.
Ciao.
And I really like the one at Brookfield Place.
We're kind of in between speakers, so I just figured I'd ask Nick, since you've been to a bunch of meetups with us, what's been your favorite one with us, bud?
My favorite meetup was the Queen Street Viaduct meetup. It was bitter cold, but I liked the long exposure. It was also the first time I got to hang out with the guys after I got a beer, which was cool. being friends with the group as well as learning photography stuff.
It's a staple.
Yeah.
That's basically the essence of our group.
Yeah.
Come, shoot, have a good time, have a beer, go home.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
awesome.
perfect.
Cool. Well, we definitely thank you for coming out to our meetups.
Yeah.
And there's a lot more to come this year, so I just figured I'd ask you since you've been to a whole slew. So, yeah, man, thanks for coming in. Hopefully you learned something today.
Oh, I did. Absolutely did. I'm learning things.
Yeah. Cool, man.
Yeah.
Make sure to follow Nick on Insta. What's your handle, buddy?
It's my name, so it's Nick Kernick, so N-I-C-K.
Down the frame. Sweet.
Yeah.
Make sure to follow him. He's really good. He just got back from Cuba. He has amazing pictures from Havana.
Yeah.
Totally awesome, man. So make sure to follow him. Thanks, Nick.
Thanks.
Yeah, we're just currently wrapping up here at the Lightroom session. So I have my friend Philip here. Hey, Phil. How'd you find the Lightroom session, bud?
It was awesome. It was great talking to all these people, figuring out what everyone else is doing.
Cool.
Got some cool tips and ideas to actually build into my process.
That's what it's all about, man, for sure. And you've been out with us a bunch, so I'm just asking members what their favorite meetup is, and just curious on yours.
Yeah, I guess my favorite one, I have to say, was the film meetup like a month ago or so.
Kensington Market.
It was pretty cool. Enjoyed shooting film and actually waiting a month to see the outcome.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
that was fun.
It's a challenge, right? For sure,
Yeah,
for sure.
Definitely.
Awesome. Well, we definitely thank you for coming out to our meetups over the past while, and there's definitely more to come. So we definitely hope to see you coming out, as I know we know you are. So what's your handle on IG, man?
My name, Philip Schroeder.
Cool. This guy is amazing at portrait work. So
thanks.
Please follow him on Insta. It's absolutely dope. And thanks, Phil.
Yeah, no worries.
Cool, man.
Thank you. My pleasure.
The AGO was good too. That's a good list. They've all been good.
Yeah, and that's a wrap, and we're just going to go for a couple of beers. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the session as Jack almost stares at me with intense passion. And yeah, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace. Right. Ravi and I are on an important mission to buy beers for the Lightroom session, so we managed to volunteer ourselves to get beers. So I figured...
Because the volunteers get few more extra beers.
This is true. This is true.
That is true.
So I figured I'd ask Ravi what his favorite meetup is. Since this is our 100th meetup, I figured I'd ask you what your favorite meetup is with us.
Yeah, I love the meetup in Distillery District. It was a cold evening.
Yes, it was.
Love the lights.
It was very cold.
It was very cold. Yeah, I got 3 or 4 shots. All the shots were great that day.
My favorite meetups, I think, definitely has to be the first one, given that I was so nervous putting it on and didn't know who was going to show up. I had no idea what to expect, so many questions, and it turned out to be a huge success that kicked off the start of the group. Paul came out for it, Winston came out for it, Cody came out for it, people who are still big and important members today, and obviously Paul being organizer. So that was definitely one of my favorites. And then the Montreal weekend away, that was our first sort of break the mold, do something different, and what a turnout that was. A headache of organizing it for sure, but what an amazing crew, driving 6 hours to Montreal to go and check out old Montreal and all around different areas, and that was awesome, followed by a really cool concert. So yeah, they stick in my mind heavily as some of the best. Excited to see what else we're going to come up with this year as the group grows even more, for sure.
Say something real quick in Italian.
For example, what?
Anything.
Il gatto è seduto sul tetto.
Ciao.